Alright, let's watch this shit.
Tape measure?
And the more it's tilted, angular tilts produce camera height differences. Everyone knows that.
I didn't actually. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to admit to my lack of knowledge. I didn't know about this, but that does seem very plausible. Anyway, sorry, back. Okay, let's start. Thank you, Kubi, for the links. I guess we gotta go back to the origin stories of this all. Okay. There was recently an event that took place in the world of Twitch, and this is the Modern Day Debate conference where a bunch of people met to debate. I covered another part of the conference where Infrared and Dylan Burns ended up getting into a bit of a screaming match, and unfortunately the boxing match between the two of them is no longer going to be taking place. That is unfortunate, but it is also a good time to talk about a new arc that is taking shape in the world of Twitch politics, and if Destiny's face in this picture can kind of give you an impression for what is happening, we're dealing now with Heightgate, TiltGate actually, where people are comparing and sizing each other up based on the height of their bodies. Similar to what you probably did with your relatives if you were growing up. I used to do it with me and my brother. We used to write on a board who was taller at a given time based on our heights. But it's happening now in the world of Twitch politics, and it's taking new forms, as it were. I'm going to explain a little bit now. So first, this is the inciting incident. So this was the initial one. This is the start of the drama. All right, everybody. And my obvious necessary coverage of what is taking place here.
By the way, guys, I did have dinner with Jimmy Dore, and his wife, Steph Zamorano, last night. And it was really, they did tell me some stuff I didn't know before about politically, the new Voting Rights Act and stuff. And I'm going to get to that after this, but they're excellent, great people, a great time. Yeah, there's a picture that Jimmy took. I have to ask Jackson for the picture, though. I don't have the picture myself. Literally no difference.
Okay. We'll just let the chat decide.
Hold on, angle it up a little bit.
What, like this?
Stand back to back?
Yeah. Okay.
Literally the same.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah. Now, like, my glance here, maybe we should bring it up a couple frames. And again, this is important. This is very crucial because this is going to be a game of just small percentages, but based on what I see here, I would say that there seems to be what appears to be like a slant, right? As in Destiny is very slightly taller, very, very slightly. Like if I was to, I don't have a ruler on me. Maybe I should have brought one. If I use a pen, yeah, it looks like a very slight difference. And again, this is important. Who is taller is important to find out. So we got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. There you go.
Literally the same.
Okay.
Literally the same.
Well, that is the question, though. Are they literally the same? Now, I was of the mind when I first saw this, but just upon first glance, and again, this is fucking important. We need to know that Destiny was very slightly taller than Haas, and that's what it appeared to be, as far as I can.
We're not watching this whole thing. There's just a specific part I want to show you guys, just to show you what I'm dealing with here.
Tell. And then we learned about this. The tilt. The cameraman who was filming Destiny at that time, or was holding Infrared's camera, I guess, but may have been friends with Destiny, was he in fact tilting the camera angle, like so, tilting it ever so slightly to show a slight advantage to Destiny over Infrared. Now, this is important, because if they did, and again, this is important, the angle itself, as you can see here, the tilt angle would have changed the perception of the object height according to science. This is, of course, from the Matrix soundtrack. I think that's where I know that song from. Really, it's bop. It's a great song. You can see the fans are saying "Stop the Tilt," which again, I didn't know how convinced I was. Okay, Kubi, let me see the clip that you sent me because I have my own pieces of evidence that actually may have persuaded me slightly in this. So I'm going to watch the clip that you sent. Factor V mutated. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Okay, let's see what this says. This is important.
Add and explain this evidence need feed produced of the tilt. There is a tilt. If you know anything about science, you know that the gamma radiation of the distance 50 millimeters.
The reason I wanted to show you this video is because you're gonna notice this actually. I actually had no idea what I was talking about when it comes to describing these charts. I don't know what they mean. I don't know how to interpret them. I have no fucking clue what they actually mean. I said gamma radiation. And you're going to realize that Lance actually goes along with it. And he's like, oh, I mean, I kind of see what he's saying with the gamma radiation. And I literally had no fucking clue what I was talking about. Literally none.
Millimeters makes the tilt increase height.
Do you have a tape measure?
And the more it's fucking tilted, angular tilts produce fucking camera height differences. Everyone fucking knows that.
I didn't actually. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to admit to my lack of knowledge. I didn't know about this, but that does seem very.
Okay, to be clear, you do not need charts to know that the angle will produce differences. I mean, that's just like common sense. Like, yeah, if you tilt it, it'll look taller. Everyone knows that. I just use these charts to like as I don't know. It was funny. I just use these charts to be funny, but like there's literally no reason. I have no idea what this chart is. I have no idea how to begin interpreting it. I have no idea what any of this means.
Plausible. Anyway, sorry, I'm back. This does seem plausible. I wasn't open to this idea at first, but now I do believe that the tilt itself probably could have affected it.
If you understand anything about fucking optical science, you would know that the focal point intersects with the plane of X.
I didn't know this. I genuinely didn't know this. But like, I understand.
Yeah, but I was making it up because I literally have no idea what any of this means. I have no idea what any of this means. And I literally was just saying random words.
Understood that, like, there has to be, yeah, when you talk about a focal point from like a lens perspective.
That's,
like,
there it is. Like, yeah, when you talk about the, I don't even know what a fucking focal, I don't know what any of this means. I have no idea what any of this means. And he's literally going along with the random bullshit I'm saying. He's literally making it seem like there's something here. I literally don't even know what it means. I don't even know, I have no idea how this image would back up anything I'm saying. It just looks like a complex image. And if I tell people this image supports me, it's like, they'll just be intimidated by it. But I have no idea how to explain how this image could possibly help my argument. I don't know. I literally don't know. I just got it from Google. I don't know what it means.
I guess when I was studying, or yeah, in film, this was one of the things that we did have to learn about. But then I didn't think that it would impact the height directly.
XY on the object plane to produce height differentials. You don't fucking know shit.
I literally said height differentials, and he actually took it seriously.
You literally just.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Does the focal point differential on the XY plane change when you have a measuring tape?
On camera, the tilt produces.
Lance, want me to make a 3D render simulating the shot so we can get to the bottom of this? Would it actually give us the math behind this, Olive? I would actually like that. Because I'm personally, like,
Yeah, I think you just Google it because to be clear and serious, yes, angling a camera is going to make it look like that will produce apparent differences in height. But that's just common sense. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's common sense. Like let me actually just do this right now. So I have this bottle. Okay, 2 bottles. They're literally the same bottle, right? I'm putting it on a flat surface, and it's literally as simple as this. So I'm gonna take put this on a flat surface, and oh wait, I don't even need to do anything. So guys, these are literally the same bottles. Which bottle is taller from your perspective? Which bottle has a height advantage? It's the same bottle. It's Evian bottle. It's literally on a flat surface. The one on the right, right? And the reason I actually was gonna do a whole thing where like I take a camera photo, but it turns out my stream cam is actually tilted. The stream cam is actually tilted. So I mean that's great. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. But so these, by the way, they are the same. It does really look like one is taller, doesn't it? Or maybe there's forced perspective, so let's fix the forced perspective, right? And we're gonna just have it so you're like this. Okay. Or let me see. Forced perspective. Okay. Which one looks taller now? It's still the right by a little bit. Still the right by a little bit. But yeah. Actually, no, there is a perspective problem. So let me fix that. Okay. Let's tilt it a little more. Which one's taller? Yeah, I actually tilted it for real. This is actually a comparable tilt. Which one's taller? Isn't that weird? But they're the same bottle. I need you guys to realize that these are actually the same exact bottle. Like they're both the same bottle. Okay? So you don't need any like charts, okay? It's just common sense.
I think I'm maybe on Team Tilt. I may be on the stop the tilt side of this. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm like we'll have to see. It'll really depend on whether or not the evidence is damning. But do we have the ratios? That would be it, right? Like if we were going to input something similar to this, we would need to know what exactly.
I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is or what it means. The fact that he's still referring to it is extremely embarrassing. That's all I wanted to show you from that. Okay, that's just it. I just wanted to. It's just something I noticed is like people don't know when to take me seriously or when to think I'm joking. And the truth is that I don't want you to take me at all.